Hello, this is my video for assignment 12. The first thing I did was to create the catalog app. The catalog app is where we put the code and the models we need for the categories and the products that we're going to be showcasing in our web store. The next thing we did was to create the models for the catalog app. It contains the classes that will be mapped to our database tables that will be used to hold the information we need for our web store. We have two models, category and product. The category model is the category that will map to the category table in the database, and it has category, name, description, etc. And product is the class that will map to the product table in our database, and it has name, brand, SKU, price, all price, etc. And inside the mouse app, we have a function called sale price function, that if the old price is higher than the sale price, it will return the new price. And the new price is indeed higher, then it will return nothing. One of the important things was to code the many-to-many relationship in the category and product fields so that we would create the association table product categories. Next thing we did was add the url.py code, which contains the URLs of our own help map to views in the views.py file, which will contain the view functions for the Django app and will help create the response to the web browser, including show category, show product, and index. The next thing we did was to go into the urls.py of the ecomstore and add a code that allowed us access to the admin documentation and the web admin site. And then the next thing we did was go into the settings.py file and added the installed apps, and we added the utils app so we could create it later, and the template context processors. The next thing we did was to code the admin.py file of the catalog app. And that first thing we did is create a product admin class that set the values throughout the admin site, list our products, and list display, ordering, search fields, etc. And then we did that for category as well. So we could set values throughout the admin site, list products, and we code the list display with list per page and ordering lines. The next thing we did was to go into the catalog forms.py and add the code product admin form. And the purpose of the forms.py is to validate the custom rules we have for our models. This particular code validates to make sure that the price we enter is more than 0, not a negative number. And if the number is negative, it will raise an error for this matter. The next thing we did was to do the manage.py, that's the syncdb command, which synced the MySQL and the Python together, and it created the table, the product category, and the product category tables for us, and it converted the Python into SQL, so it did it for us. During that, I also created a super user for the admin site. The next thing I did was to actually go to the admin site to check on my categories and products, and I created one category, brass instruments, and I created two products, French horn and trumpet. The next thing we did was to create the utils.py file and added the template context processors to the settings.py file, and to the url.py, the util we unlocked the admin site. Is that we changed the headers on the website, and we had welcome to Brian's Music and Brian's Music to help personalize the website. The next thing I did was add the template to the catalog folder, which gave templates for the various parts of the catalog, which include the index and the product of the category. The next thing I did was add CSS for the category page styles and the product page styles to change how they look. The last thing we did was create a category list HTML, which lists the active categories in our product catalog and the site navigation part.